Hello, beautiful people. My name is Jose. Let's raise our vibes high, live our life in an upward spiral. Today, we're going to talk about how happiness is not a destination and how to be happy right now. Have you ever waited for something to be happy? Perhaps you're in the midst of this right now, or you've been through this before, but you just need a little friendly reminder. Well, I'm here to tell you that no matter how much you're waiting, what you achieve, what you complete, it's not going to bring you happiness. That happiness that you're looking for already exists within if you just allow it to be. I'll share with you my personal story of how I learned this painful but valuable lesson that allowed me to become happy from that moment on and never look back. And we'll also talk about how you can experience happiness in this moment right now. Happiness is not a destination. My story. I always had an idea or a plan of things that I wanted to do, things that I felt would make me happier or feel more complete. And the first one was go to NYU for nursing. NYU is a great school, it's reputable, it's hard to get into sometimes, and I wanted to prove myself that I could do it. Number two was become a nurse. It was my second career. It's a job that's respected. It's something that people say is hard. So once again, I wanted to prove to myself that I could do this. But it wasn't just that. I mean, my passion is to help people, so it also fulfilled that as well. It wasn't just do something that's respected. Number three was travel the world. I went to Southeast Asia. I went to Brazil. I went to a few places. Great times. Number four was save a specific amount of money. And this was an amount that I felt that I could be comfortable with if something happened. It was like a safety net. And number five was live in Los Angeles. I always wanted to live on the West Coast, specifically LA. So finally it happened. Then it all happened. I did everything that I wanted to, my quote unquote 5 year plan. I achieved everything. Everything was complete. And all of a sudden, I felt so miserable. I felt horrible. Like this, I felt like I had hit rock bottom. And it's not like prior to starting this journey, I was unhappy. It wasn't so much that, but it was the idea that I thought that by completing these things, I would be happy. I would feel fulfilled. And now that I had done it, it was like, well, I have nothing else to turn to because if I just saw that I completed all the things that I thought would make me happier and it didn't, then where do I go from here? I felt like I hit rock bottom. I felt a little hopeless or helpless, if you will. And the thing that I realized was that, well, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something. Meanwhile, all along, it was with me. It was already in me. Whatever I was looking for externally was already inside. Comment down below. Let me know if you've experienced something like this, if you can relate. I'd love to hear your story as well. Happiness is not a destination. The valuable lesson. So, I hit rock bottom. I had achieved the things that I wanted, the external and material things, and there was nowhere else to go but up. And this was a blessing in disguise because I had to look inside to find out what's going on there and to build myself back up. I was no longer going to allow the outside to help me build up, but the building had to come from within. But that was a long term thing. It was a journey in its own. You don't have to go through this whole inner journey just to feel happy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share with you how you can start feeling happy right now, this moment. But also know that if you're going through something like this, that it's okay and you're not alone. How to be happy. Choice. See, being happy is not this complicated thing where I need X, Y, and Z things to happen. No, usually we're happy because things are going our way. And then we're not happy when things aren't going our way. But realize that this is all a state of mind. It's your ego. It's your ego wanting things to be a certain way, to have a certain outcome. And then all of a sudden, this outcome's not there, we're not happy. That's a choice. We always have a choice to see the positive things in every situation, even if the outcome is not what we wanted to. So, just to reiterate, happiness is a choice. It's all about how you choose to interpret the event. So, whatever is happening, you can choose to see it as something bad, like this makes me sad, this makes me angry, why is this happening to me? Or we can choose to see it as a blessing in disguise. This could have been worse. Next time this happens to me, I know what to do. So, any event that happens to you, you have the choice to interpret it how you want it to. And depending on how you interpret it, it's either gonna bring you down and weigh on you, or it's gonna lift you up and help you grow. So I ask you this, what is your choice? How to be happy now. Think of things that make you happy this moment, right now. What are some things that make you happy? And if you're having trouble with that, just think of some things that you are grateful for. And you can start small. Are you thankful because you woke up this morning? Because of the air that you're breathing in? Because of the light and the sun that's touching your skin? Because of your family? Because of your dog, your pet? What are some things that you're grateful for? Because those things are things that make you happy. Now, take a moment to really process this. Don't just think about it for 2 seconds, because then you're just going to forget. So if you can, sit with this for at least 5 minutes. Think about the things that make you happy. And at the same time, if it helps, close your eyes, because you also want to feel it in your body. So think about it, but also feel it. Where do you feel this in your body, and how does it feel? Because you want to have a visceral reference point, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. But once again, just sit with this for a few minutes, see what makes you happy. And also, if you cry for any reason, it's okay. It's okay to cry, because sometimes we have these emotions and feelings that are blocking us from feeling that joy. But once we let those tears out, it comes, the happiness and the joy is there. So I don't know if anyone's told you this before, but tears are not just for sadness. It's okay to cry when you're happy, because remember, you're thinking of things that are making you happy. So if you have to cry, it's okay. Let it happen. The takeaway is that you can tap into happiness whenever you want to. So happiness is not just mental. It doesn't just happen right here. That's why we want to think of the things that make us happy, but also, like I said, you want to have a visceral reference point. Visceral means physical. So happiness is a vibe, energy, like everything else. So you want to know where you feel that energy in your body and how does it feel, so that if you're going throughout your day and you're having a rough time and you want to tap into that happiness, it's going to be easier for you, because you're able to think of the things that make you happy, but also you know how it feels and where. So it's just another tool for you to help you be happy in the moment whenever you choose to. Happiness is not a destination. Essentially, you don't want to wait for something to be happy. You don't want to leave it up to chance, up to external events. That's basically giving your power away. You become a leaf in the wind, just being thrown anywhere, any direction. When in fact, happiness is available to you at any point if you want it to be, if you choose for it to be there. Remember, you can't change the past, you can't predict the future, you can only focus on the moment right now. So, the best time to be happy is now. If this was helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe. Remember, happiness is a choice. You have the power, and anything else, any external thing, really, it's not going to bring you happiness. That love, that happiness is already here. It's inside of you. So don't look anywhere else. Just close your eyes. Trust me. As always, I send you much love, peace. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time.